Hey YouTube, Wes here checking back in with a brand new vinyl inbox episode for you. This is my vinyl inbox for the month of January 2019. Hope you're all doing well, having a great summer or winter, depending on what hemisphere you're in. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you for tuning in today. We're going to go ahead and get into it. Got a pretty big stack here, mainly because of that deep discount haul that I shared with you a couple weeks ago. I'll show you that again in more detail now that it's been I've opened those records up and had a chance to give them a listen and stuff. And also I want to share with you the other things I bought in the month of July, because it was a pretty big month, pretty busy. Picked up a lot of things, and I think all new vinyl. Pretty unique there. I didn't pick up anything from thrift stores or flea markets or the used bins at the stores or anything. All new stuff. So let's go ahead and get into it. First thing I got here was a record store day release that I had on my list, and since I didn't go to record store day, I had to go to a wedding that day. Wasn't able to get it, but when we went to St. Augustine for the 4th of July, which we like to do. It's one of the best shows in the area, I think, and it's a nice drive over there, and there's things to do during the day, so we sort of drive over there around lunchtime and hang out and go stroll around and do some shopping and get some good food and stuff like that. And also there's a great record store in St. Augustine called Tone Vendor, and I always like to drop in there and see what they have. As I said, it's an excellent store, and definitely worth your visit if you're going to be in the St. Augustine, Florida area. And they had this in their sort of. It wasn't a new arrivals bin. It was near the new arrivals bin. They had a bin of leftover record store day stuff, and this one was in there. That's Too Short's The Pimp Tape, his latest release. I think it's his 19th or 20th release. Definitely has had a long career. This was a 2 LP set released on Record Store Day, as I said. Didn't see anyone show this. There's a gatefold with lots of photos and stuff in there, so that's pretty cool. As well, there's an insert with liner notes on it. And this is pressed on gold and black splattered vinyl. Really cool color. Really nice pressing. I think this was GZ Vinyl that did this one. Yeah, it's GZ. And I think this album came out last year. It says 2019 on it though, so maybe it just came out earlier this year. But yeah, just Too Short doing what Too Short does best. He's got a lot of guest artists on here. Not his best album, not amazing, but still fun. And yeah, if you're a Too Short fan, then you probably want to have this. So that was my first pickup for July. Picked up on July 4th while we were in St. Augustine. The next thing I'll share with you here is the Vinyl Me Please album of the month for July. And that is Jorge Ben, Africa, Brazil. Really nice sort of Latin fusion-y, jazz, rocky kind of stuff here. Very soulful, very rhythmic. Vinyl Me Please did a very nice, super high gloss Stoughton jacket for this one. And there's the artwork for the month that Vinyl Me Please does every month. This is by Santiago Carsaquilla. And this one as well came with a very nice booklet, very detailed with lots of liner notes, and actually, I don't think there's any images in here. I think it's just all liner notes. Be a little blown out there, but yeah, not it's a nice booklet. It's nice and large, but not really anything much to look at in there. Just some stuff to read. We'll break out the vinyl here, because as typical with Vinyl Me Please, it is a nice custom color, and there is the color on that one, kind of a peachy yellow color. Matches the title on the album cover very nicely. Just a single LP. Yeah, so that's Jorge Ben with Africa, Brazil. Really nice Vinyl Me Please Essentials album of the month. That was really nice. A couple of new releases for July that were put out on vinyl anyway. The first one is the latest album by Banks. This is Banks 3. It's sort of an electronic pop, art pop kind of artist. An artist I've sort of followed along with as she's released albums. And yeah, this is her 3rd album released in July. Definitely enjoyed hearing this. Didn't know it was coming, just sort of was in the record store one night and saw that it was out and went ahead and grabbed it. It was really reasonably priced, well under $20, so that was nice. And it's on just black vinyl. I don't know if there was a special release of this or not. Yeah, something I didn't realize before, she's on the Harvest label, so that's pretty cool. Hadn't noticed that before, but yeah, a new sort of pop artist on the Harvest label, so that's really cool. So yeah, that's Banks 3. Yeah, just as I said, sort of electronic based, female art pop kind of stuff, female vocal art pop kind of stuff. Really cool stuff that, you know, I like this kind of stuff a lot, and I tend to pick it up when it comes out. So yeah, Banks 3, new release for July. I got that picked up. And the other one, which I pre-ordered because I knew it was coming, this was another thing that was actually on my Record Store Day wish list, and I know these went pretty quick, and I never even really saw anyone show this in their Record Store Day pickups. Not that I watched a ton of them, but I watched a dozen or so, and I never really saw anyone show this, so I don't know how limited it was on Record Store Day or not. But that is the latest release from the Flaming Lips, titled The King's Mouth. So this has just sort of a normal release now at this point. And The King's Mouth is a soundtrack to an art piece, mainly Wayne Coyne did. It's this king's head kind of thing that you go inside of. And you have all these psychedelic kind of colors and lights, and this is sort of a soundtrack to be played while you're in there, and it's really cool. It's a lot better than I expected. I didn't have real high hopes for this, really. I was like, it's gonna be kind of hokey, but it's got a cool vibe to it. It's got a cool story to it, and it's something that I enjoy just on my own, sort of lying down on the couch listening to on vinyl. Experiencing it that way without having the rest of the art piece to go along with it. As I said, it has a very narrative story to it. It reminded me a lot of like Days of Future Past by the Moody Blues, as far as having a narrative sort of story to it, and it sort of flows in and out, and it's really cool. I was really surprised at how much I like this, so definitely was glad to finally get this. I wish I had been able to get it on Record Store Day. I don't know if there was anything special about that particular release, but there's the inner sleeve with some artwork done for each piece, and it kind of tells the story with the artwork. And again, it gives you more of an idea of the story anyway with the artwork that's on here for each track. And then that's just on black vinyl. As I said, I don't know if the Record Store Day one was on any specific color or a special color or anything. If you picked up the Record Store Day version, let me know. Let me know what it would look like, because I didn't get a chance to see it. I guess I could go on Discogs or something, look it up. Flaming Lips, King's Mouth. I pre-ordered this and wasn't expecting much, and actually this is really good. I recommend picking this up if you really like stuff like Days of Future Past, that kind of has a story to it, and it's psychedelic and dreamy and ethereal, and dug that quite a bit. Been enjoying spinning that. It's kind of a late night, chill out, close your eyes, listen to, experience kind of thing. These last ones I have to share with you are the ones I got from the deep discount haul. As I said, I've opened up all these up by now and spun them, so I can show you the insides and tell you a little bit more. Now, this one is Stars. There's No Love in the Fluorescent Light. I thought this was going to be more poppy than it was. Their last album was very, very poppy. This one's going back more in an indie rock vein. It definitely has some pop feel to it. And all of these were on black vinyl. So 2 LP set, just on black vinyl. Don't remember if there was a lyric sheet or anything. No, there's no lyrics or anything with that one. This next one, which I thought was a live LP by the band Woods, actually turned out to be a split sort of EP. On side A, it is Woods. And then on side B, it's the men. So I sort of misrepresented this a bit when I was showing it off originally, when I did that unboxing. But yeah, two tracks by Woods and 2 tracks by the men, from Pick-a-thon 2014, I think it is. Yeah, 2014. And that again is on black vinyl, pressed at RTI. Next up we have Dungeon Family, Even in Darkness. As I said, Atlanta-based hip-hop group. You got CeeLo Green and Killer Mike and stuff, and all those guys on here. I guess CeeLo is not in here. Oh yeah, he is. CeeLo is part of this. Yeah, and Big Boy and Andre 3000 from Outkast as well. Insert with some liner notes on it. 2 LP set, again, black vinyl. I think this is United pressing. It's hip hop, so a lot of times that's going to be from United. There we go. There's 1 LP just to show you what it looks like. Custom labels. All right, and the first of the Flaming Lips. This is the Telepathic Surgery reissue, also remastered. Had an inner sleeve with some, I guess it's some lyrics and some photos on there. Black vinyl, mastered by Ray Janos at Sterling Sound. The 2018 album from Blues Travel titled Hurry Up and Hang Around. Another sort of single LP release here. And it's got an insert with lyrics on it and some liner notes. And once again, just black vinyl, custom labels. Next one was Ones and Sixes by the band Low. Really nice release from them on Sub Pop. Really nice matte finished cover here. Yeah, the inside of this is pretty neat. There's some Hooters for you. Inner sleeve just have some weird photos on them, some very minimal liner notes in there. And again, black vinyl, sort of standard weight, pressed at RTI, as pretty much everything I've ever gotten from Sub Pop is. Next up was the Double Duchess album by Fergie from, what did I say, it's 2017? 2017. This one has a nice gatefold as well. And nicely printed inner sleeves with just some liner notes also. And let's see here, get this, so there we go. Nice black vinyl on this one, 2 LP set. And then the second Flaming Lips album I ordered from them is Death Trippin' at Sunrise. This is a 2 LP set, but not a gatefold. And no kind of liner notes or anything in here. Kind of weird. Very, very plain release. This is a Rhino reissue from 2018. Standard weight black vinyl. And then my one blind buy, or my main blind buy, the album The Script, Freedom Child by The Script. As I said, sort of modern rap, rock, electronica blended kind of thing. It's printed on a nice, really glossy cover, and the inner sleeve is also extremely glossy and very, very colorful. I do like the aesthetic on that. I was hoping this would be on colored vinyl. I could see them doing some really interesting colors, but it was not. It's standard black vinyl here. Very heavy. This is a really heavy piece of vinyl. It might be, it's at least 180 gram. It might be 200 gram. Chunky piece of vinyl. And last but not least, Bright Eyes with the digital ash in a digital urn. It has sort of this OB type strip on the side of here. This is the Bright Eyes sort of go electronic album. yeah, really interesting album. It was interesting to hear this. As I said, it's very electronic, but yeah, it's still Bright Eyes and pretty cool. Nice gatefold with liner notes there. Nice heavy Stoughton jacket. Again, Bright Eyes releases are really well done. These are done at RTI as well. They come in the nice RTI clear plastic sleeves like I use. And yeah, just standard weight black vinyl. But yeah, RTI, nicely done. So yeah, that's it for July 28 or 2019. I'm losing track of the year here. But yeah, that's what I found. Spoiler alert, I guess I could say. I did place a second order with deep discount that has arrived already. That's going to be shown off in my August vinyl inbox. I didn't do an unboxing of that one. I just did that off camera. So I'll share those with you when I get to them in the August vinyl inbox. That's going to do it for July. Thank you for watching. Glad we're finally getting caught up on these videos, getting them done and out closer to the actual end of the month that they represent. So thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe if you aren't already. Have a great day, great night. Remember, there's no bad music, only music you don't like. See you again real soon. Cheers.